everybody, this is Perky of Perky Perspectives. Hey, so welcome to my Patreon page. So if you stumbled across my Patreon page and you're wondering, who is this? Let me tell you. So Perky Perspectives is a podcast, and I've actually made it to 50 episodes. I've been recording since 2017. So yay to 50 episodes. And so I created a Patreon because it's been pretty hard to keep on everything. I'm a solo host, and all the segments, series, and everything that I've done under Perky Perspectives has been through just me. So it's been very hard to stay consistent and to just be ever present on social media and everything else that comes with owning your own brand, your own podcast, your own radio show. So I decided that I'm gonna ask my patrons, my viewers, my listeners to just help out if they want to. And that means whatever that you want to do. You could do as little as $1 a month, or you could do as much as $100 a month. I'm not putting a cap on it. I appreciate anything that you want to give because I appreciate your listenership overall. And so thank you again for helping me to get to 50 episodes. I keep doing this because people are listening, people are responsive to it, people like to hear it. And so just so you guys know a little bit about the show, if you've never heard about it, I talk about everything, okay? I don't put nothing over my mouth and censor myself, okay? Everything that people want to talk about, I allow for it to have a platform. That's why it's called Perky Perspectives. I just do it through my eyes, but I also bring guests on. So the first series was Love Period. That was my first series. I actually created an LLC behind it. I made products under the brand, everything. And so Love Period was created for women, girls, anybody that experiences their periods, menopause, childbirth, anything that goes along with just being a woman and all those weird things that go on with our body. Sometimes they're very confusing even for us. So I understand anybody that's like, I don't know what's going on. So we talk about it because some people don't get to speak about it. Some people were not raised to know what a period was. It just happened to them. And so how frightening is that to one day just start bleeding? You think you're dying, okay? So we talk about that. We talk about how it feels to be a father of a young girl and you didn't have any women in your family, or you had a whole bunch of women in your family and you had a daughter. How was that experience? How was it transitioning from a woman to a male and still having your periods? We talk about all of that, right? So that's the first series that I've done. The second series is for us. And that one was created for people of color, for Black people, for melanated people, period, to be able to speak about their experiences, their achievements, their highlights, their goals, the things that happen to us specifically that other people don't really understand, and being able to talk about that as well on a platform. And so I've interviewed politicians, I've interviewed business owners, musicians, other podcasters, everything in between. And so for us, it's dear to me as well. I'm creating a nonprofit with that, with my partner who's in New York. We do very similar things, both in New York and California and all in between. And so that's the For Us segment. And then I've also have done the Perky Perspectives radio show, which has For Us and Love Period within it. I also do Golden Keys, which is more on the financial side, because I realized, yeah, we're talking about business, but not everybody knows how to start a business. Not everybody knows how to put money aside. So we speak about financial literacy as well. And that one's really fun because it was more interactive because it was a radio show. So you could call in, and I had people guest on my show, and so that was really fun. And so that just ended recently, and right now I'm on the Perky Travel segment. And this season of Perky Travels, I'm going to Jamaica. Well, I already went. But you guys get to hear about my experiences. You get to hear the interviews that I've done. And so all of this takes money, effort, sweat equity, operating costs, everything in between. I have to do outreach. And I want to do merchandise so that everybody can, you know, rep for Perky Perspectives. And so that's another reason why I created the Patreon page. So if you go to patreon.com/Perky Perspectives, you can see my goals. One of them being to host a Perky Perspectives event where I bring in artists, where I have, you know, food and entertainment and goodie bags and all of those things. And of course, a live Perky Perspectives show. So that's one of the goals for 2020. So whenever you donate to that goal, that's what the money will be going towards. And then I also have different tiers. Now, again, you can donate as little as $1 to as much as $1 million. You know, if you balling like that, hey, shoot, I can end the whole Patreon page after that $1 million donation. But if you donate anything, I appreciate you. But there are tiers. So if you donate $5, you get a special thank you letter from me. If you donate $10, you get a shout out on the show. And then there's other tiers past that where, you know, you might get some merch and stuff like that as I continue throughout the show. So there will be more goals added. And more tiers added as we go throughout. Right now it's in the beginning phase. So if you want to go, you can go listen to all the 50 other episodes that I've created. You can see some of the photos. I'm also going to do live Q&As as I get my patrons built up. And to cap everything else, there's so many. Like I said, I started in 2017, so I have pictures, I have videos, I have audio that I have never released. So once the patrons build up, you guys will get exclusive content that nobody else has heard. And there's also been episodes that I've posted and taken off. So and some of them I deleted out of spite. I was a little upset, but some of them I have. A lot of my stuff I have, actually. And I would love to be able to share those with all the people that have continued with me on this journey. So thanks for stopping in, and I hope you become a patron.